Thank you very much indeed. I'll just move Posh Spice out of the way and then we'll crack on with the show, folks. It is lovely to be in the West End. It really is. It's very nice to be here, but then I've just spent some time with my mum, so it's nice to be anywhere. Is my mum the same as everyone else's? Walks a fine line between hospitality and mental bloody illness. You can put 3 stone on in an afternoon at your mum's house. They just shovel food into you. You leave in the house going, where's me neck? Or I had a neck when I come in here. Or stay the night, you wake up in the middle of the night. Mum's like that, Quality Street. No thanks, Mum. It's the purple one. Well, why didn't you say? Another blanket, lad? No, the 496 blankets you've given me already, Mum, are quite ample. Thank you very much. My mum has still got blankets. They're so heavy you wake up in exactly the same position as you went to sleep. They put them on in the night, don't they? He looks cold. More blankets. I've got a cold child here. He'll die without more blankets. Back the truck up. No more blankets, Mum. I'm turning into coal. Down here, you're getting me all fossilised. Son, you need blankets. I don't. Can you move? No. Stop kissing me! Son, you need kissing. Back the truck up. More saliva. I've got an unkissed child here. That was possibly going to be my holiday. I might go abroad on holiday this year. It's, because I think that's when British people are at our best, aren't we, abroad? A madness descends upon you when you're on holiday abroad, which I like. People say, oh, what would Sir like for breakfast? You go, where? Vodka and tonic, please. Fuck it, I'm on holiday. That's all you say all holiday, isn't it? Fuck it, I'm on holiday. Just walk around. Fuck it, I'm on holiday. Fuck it, I'm on holiday. Should we hire mopeds? Well, I've never ridden one before, but fuck it, I'm on holiday. Should I wear a helmet or Speedos and flip-flops? Fuck it, I'm on holiday. Should we get a hair braided? Well, I'm a 52-year-old company executive, but fuck it, I'm on holiday. Oh, look, love, there's an active volcano on the other side of the island. Should we go up in plastic sandals? Fuck it, we're on holiday. Limbo dancing competition. On after the all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Put me down. I'm on holiday. Yeah. We don't sunbathe very well, do we, British people? In fact, if you buy sun cream in this country, it says on the label, not to be taken internally. Who's doing that? Some bloke going, sun's a bit hot. Do your worst. He's that red bloke you always see at Malaga Airport going, I can't understand it. I've had 4 bottles of the stuff. I'm a freak of nature. They say we're supposed to fake tan, aren't we? That's what we're supposed to do these days, fake tan. But I've seen people with fake tan. They don't look happy. You know? They're saying it says golden brown on the label, but it's more mango surprise. I look like a Sunny Delight overdose. It's madness. We're getting obsessed with health, aren't we, in this country, I think? I mean, even me, I gave up smoke, finally gave up smoking. Because I was getting the lines, you see, you know, and you kid yourself, it's from too much whistling, but it's, you know... I've got to cut down on me whistling, I reckon. I was getting the lines. And then no one's got an ashtray in the house these days, have you? You go, you got an ashtray? Go, there's one upstairs in the attic somewhere. Or they send you outside. You go, do you mind if I smoke? Yes, outside. And you're outside in the pissing rain. Their dog's looking up at you going, you as well, eh? What they do, catch a shag in someone's leg? What? Don't tell me, licking your bollocks. I wish. I know, dragging your arse along the carpet. Just using your 2 front feet? With your tongue out? In front of the guests? They bloody hate that. No, mate, I'm having a cigarette. That's disgusting. Mobile phones, they're the new cigarettes now, aren't they? When someone's got a mobile phone, people say, can you do that outside, please? Go, we're on the train. Go, yes, that's my point. They should ban the hands-free mobile phone kits, because they make the real nutters really difficult to spot, don't they? There's people walking down the street going, what? I beg your pardon? You're like, oh, hey up, nutter. Are you a nutter or are you on the phone? You walk past them and they stab you. Oh, I thought you were on the phone. No, I'm a proper nutter. I'm always lashing out at people. I'm caring the community. See this? Me shoelace. A clever nutter. Obsessed with health now. Botox, I was reading about Botox, is it? £300 to paralyse your face. Can you get it half done? I'd quite like it half done. It would add an air of mystery to yourself, don't you think? Come out the beauticians like that. People pointing at you going, somebody suggested something sexually inappropriate to that man. He's never got over it. What he said was wrong. And pubic topiary I was reading about. Hello? It's women, isn't it? You could going on your holidays. You like to tidy yourself up, don't you? And have the snatch wax, don't you? That's the... Yes, you heard me correctly. That's what it's called, isn't it? No, it bloody isn't, Jeff. Well, if it isn't, it blooming well should be. It's got a ring to it, isn't it? I'm going on my holidays. I require the snatch wax, please. Yes, hot wax as close to me genitals as you can get. Yes, I require the 2 lines of braille left at the top of me uniform. That looks like braille, doesn't it? You know, the bumpy stuff that's left at the top there? No, it bloody doesn't, Jeff. You know, the chickeny skin stuff at the top. You know. Now I'm talking your language. You get blind blokes on the beach going, oh, your name's Julie. She's going, read on. My kind of book, 2 pages. Sorry, that was a joke too far, wasn't it? It was touch and go whether I was going to do that joke. And licking my fingers at that point didn't seem to help. Let's move on. In a West End theatre. They're giving pets passports now, aren't they? My mum's cat's got a passport. I was thinking, how do you think that makes Mohammed El Fayed feel, eh? That can't be right. Our cat's going, don't even want to go on bloody holiday. Shows your picture? No way. It's a really bad one of me. I was molting. Look at me, I was high on catnip at the time. And who's taking their cat on holiday? Nutters. Do you want to go on your holidays? Yes, please. I don't know why I think cats talk like that. It sort of suits them. Got any salmon? I really like salmon. Where'd you get that salmon from? I'll swap your mouth for some of your salmon. You can stop me if I get too stupid, by the way. You know. Now, you're not going to embarrass me on the aeroplane, are you, by making that noise? No, I won't be doing that. Have you got a kickback? No, there's no kickback. Stop it, Jeff, they're not interested. Or that licky noise you make. That noise cats make, that sort of Usually in the middle of the night, you wake up and you can hear Oh, there's a bloody cat in this room. And you find him in the gloom with his leg up like that. What? What do you want? Like he's about to play the cello. Give me a minute, I'm tuning this. Gives a song, Mozart. Do you know Three Blind Mice? Do you know where they live? Stop it, Jeff, they're not interested. I can't sleep with animals in the same room as me, though. That's me one problem. I don't like it when they're in the same... Some people love it, don't they? They say, oh, I go off to bed with me Coco. I say, come on then, you slobbery, hairy, flatulent bastard. And bring the dog with you, why don't you? Dogs, they can get in. You can get the dog out the room, and you say, no, out the room. You lock the door. He'll always find a way in. You wake up in the morning, his little guilty face, look at it, go, oh, sorry, wrong room. And they twitch, dogs, in the night. You know when they're having a bad dream? That funny twitch where they go, oh. His little legs giving it all, oh. What's he dreaming about? I think he's being chased. He's trying to get away on a moped. And he can't get it started. Oh. Either that or him, the cat and the budgie are planning a breakout. They've dug a tunnel and it's his job to distribute the earth around the garden. Stop it, Jeff, they're not interested. You ever twitched on the train? That's an embarrassing one. You go, whoa! Sorry, everybody. Thought I was falling? Thought I was falling. Yes, I'm stupid. I'll get off at the next stop. I don't want any trouble. It's actually only a little twitch. It's only, but you think it's, ah! Shit. They think I'm mad. Spend the rest of the journey in the bathroom. I can't come out. Come out with your shoelace in your ear. Just don't come near me. But I like British holidays. They're fun. I went on a canal boat holiday once. Me and my girlfriend went on one. A bloody nightmare. We obviously thought we were getting on too well. So we thought if we went somewhere a tenth the size of our flat, with a chemical toilet and no brakes, it should act as a valuable counterbalance to the happiness we've been enjoying up until that point in our relationship. And there's no training when you get a boat. You turn up there, they go, pointy end, blunt end, pumpy toilet, here's the keys, don't bend it. You'll be fine. And you're bloody not fine. You're out of control. Anglers firing maggots at you. Hold up. I've had no training. School children throwing stones at you. And you can't exactly burn off in a barge. Open it up, love. They're getting in on us. On pogo sticks. Bloke in a wheelchair's just overtaken us. The water skiers drowned. Parking the canal boat is difficult. Not helped by the hundreds of people that gather around to watch you attempt the feat. Obviously alerted by you coming down the canal sideways. And the high-pitched sobbing and screaming. And your girlfriend's upset as well, of course. They're all like that. Oh, this is gonna be good. Our mobile phones get down the canal now. There's a bloke coming down here completely out of control. His deposit is flashing before his very eyes. Yeah, they've had a row. She's got makeup like an Ozzy Osbourne video. And he's wearing a life jacket. Yeah, I think this is the couple that left the boat hanging like a handbag in the last lock when they let all the water out and forgot to untie it. In the end, what you do is to cover your embarrassment. Basically, what you do when you see people looking at you, you basically pretend everything you did you meant. And that's how you get round it. So I'd be going, all right, love, bring the boat down the canal in a sort of spinning motion. Yeah, lovely, lovely. OK, now smash into that bridge over there. Nice one. All right, into the reeds, into the reeds. Fantastic. Now pick up a plastic bag with a propeller. Yes. And drift. Well done, love. Textbook. Later, people could hear us on the boat going, all right, love, slap me across the face, tell me this is the worst holiday you've ever had. Lovely, lovely. Now stand up and bang your head. Yes! Criticise me sexual function. Nice one. And cry. We went camping as well, tried camping. You always forget something camping, don't you? Like your sense of humour and that, you know. This is shit. I could be in a bed and breakfast with fluffy pillows, but I'm eating wasps and burying my own waste. Why? Because fuck it, we're on holiday. Or you forget the can opener, then you end up trying to hammer a twig through a tin of baked beans. I'll be with you in a minute, love. I'm just going to try and defy the laws of physics. Try and push some rotten foliage through sheet metal. Yes, I am stupid. Yes, it was my responsibility to remember the can opener. No, you won't let me forget it. You know. Or then you do something really stupid, like smoke the joint before you put the tent up. Nice work, Einstein. Now it's turned into a Rubik's Cube. Maybe I'll try the guy ropes out the tent this time. My governor's going, will the tent be up? It'll be up in a minute, love, once I've sorted out the basics. Like, who am I? What the bloody hell am I doing? And when am I going to get a pizza from? In the middle of a field? I woke up with stigmata. Camping. Yeah, the marks of Christ on my hands. At the Glastonbury Festival. I was like, bloody hell, look at that. Jesus wants me for a sunbeam. I love the Glastonbury Festival. If you've not been, I really suggest you go. Just go once in your life. It's a fantastic place. You know you're getting old when you go to Glastonbury and you only see one band, and that's to ask them to turn the music down. You're at the stage going there, make this one the last day, lads. Come on, we've all had a good time. Let's not spoil it now. Some of us are trying to sleep in that tent over there. Yeah, the inside-out one. That's mine. I am getting old. I found my first grey pubic hair the other day. Yeah, in a kebab. I thought, you don't expect that, do you? Can I speak to the old guy, please? Yes, he knows who he is. Can you take him off kebab-making duties till he sorts his personal hygiene out? But I did, the marks of Christ. And I was about to phone the Pope up and tell him that a miracle had occurred. And then I remembered I'd been pushing me tent pegs in the night before. Oh, I sensed you wanted a miracle there, didn't you? Oh, we wanted a miracle. Drinking's my thing now. You drink. I like to drink, but you lose stuff when you're drinking, don't you? When you get drunk, you lose things like your keys and your virginity and stuff, you know. Only thing you don't lose drinking is your change. That's all you've got at the end of the night. 2 pockets full of change. Not a note on you. You've turned it all into change during the course of your night out. Walking out. Packs of beggars behind you. Any spare change? You bloody know I have, mate. You've just seen me leave that pub. You go to bed, under your top button. What? You dive into bed, wake up the next day, your trousers are in that perfect figure of 8. Looks like you've been vaporised. Your governor's going, bloody hell, he's been zapped. Oh, he was only a foot from safety as well. Still, he put up a fight. Look at his underpants. He was clearly terrified when he died. Only things your girlfriend should see. We like women, don't we, fellas? 6 of us. The rest of the jury's out. The best part of the relationship, it's well, at the beginning, isn't it? I like the beginning bit. You know, the holding hands bit? You know, when you and your girlfriend are driving down the road together, holding hands. You know, come to a roundabout and she won't let go. Go around the roundabout in 5th. We may well have to change gear at some point, love. But in no way does it reflect on how much I love you. Hold a fart in for 5 hours. You know, at that stage. Because you love them. Is she ever going to leave the room? I'm dying here. My sphincter's gone into spasm. Excuse me, love, could you get us a glass of water? From down the road, please. She comes back. What was that noise? A motorbike went past. Harley Davidson. With a broken silencer. And I bled your radiator. Yes, it was hot at the bottom and cold at the top. Full of trapped gas. Not unlike myself. It's nice to be in love, though, isn't it? You've got to play games to keep the relationship fresh. That's what I think, you know. Like me and my girlfriend, we play that game, 20 questions. You know, what I've got to guess what it is I've said that's pissed her off. You know that game? A game to be played in the car on the way home from parties, usually. What's wrong, love? I shouldn't have to tell you. You should know. We're playing then, are we? OK, did I call you an animal, a mineral, or a vegetable? It's not how sexy, not how attractive, not how beautiful your partner is. It's whether they make you laugh. That's what I've worked out. And my girlfriend fell off the bus the other day, ladies and gentlemen. Hilarious. Hilarious. She said, why didn't you catch me? Well, it's difficult to catch you and piss myself laughing at the same time. But I feel your act of public humiliation has made our relationship stronger. Now, as a favour to you, I'll get me testicles caught amusingly on a barbed wire fence whilst fleeing angry cattle. Hardest part of the relationship? When you learn stuff. It's when you live together, isn't it? That's when you learn stuff. God, you learn about bloody candles when you live with a girl, don't you? I didn't realise I needed so many candles. I thought I was OK with electricity. I was wrong. Apparently, I need a lot of bloody candles. Shipments of candles coming into my house. Some nights just candles. Is there a power cut? Everybody else seems to have electricity. How come we're living in darkness? Did I miss a really old man's birthday? Candles round the bath. That's just so girly. You come home and you go, what are you doing? I'm sat in the bath with candles around me. You're bloody mad, you know? Men would never do that. Sit in the bath and go, oh, I could do with a few candles. Let's contact the dead, why don't we? Sleeping together, that's difficult, isn't it? Not the sex, I mean, although that is difficult. Well, it's the way I do it. But in the spoons position, that's the sleeping... how did we get talked into the spoons position? As a bloke, that's a crap position for us. We get the gob full of hair, don't we? What do you need all this hair for, love? Shouldn't be in the plug hole. They get out the bath, women, the plug hole looks like Leo Sayer. Have you any hair left on your head? But that's that position, that spoons position. Or you're in the gap of the pillow. I'm in the gap, love. I need a bit of pillow, I'm in the gap. I'm going down, I'm going down. No, I don't mean it like that. Don't build your ropes up. And women's arses, always so cold when they get into bed. Where have they been? You've been together all night, yours is warm, hers is always bloody freezing. They must start mooning people, that's what they do. You're mooning people. Bloke goes off to bed, women start giving it all that. Come to bed, love. No, I've got a few more people to show me arse to in the street. It's not quite to the genital shrivelling temperature I require. And they don't just come to bed and say, oh, mind me bum, it's a bit cold, right? They just back it in. Beep, beep, beep. Cold arse coming through. Beep, beep, beep. I'm in the wardrobe, love, I'm in the wardrobe. Happy now, lady, happy? It's like being assaulted by a frozen chicken. If I smacked your arse, it'd shatter. Heat-seeking butt cheeks coming through. Get your ghoulies ready. I'm on my way. It's all change, isn't it, when you live together? It's all change. Because people see at the start, don't they? They say, oh, you're moving in with your girlfriend. No, you go, yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be fresh fruit and free sex. Or free fruit and fresh sex. It's going to be great. Then people see you 6 months later, you moved in with a girlfriend. You go, yeah. Is it fun? Yeah. Bloody great fun. Do you do things together? Yeah. Lots of bloody things together. Fold sheets, mainly. It's a two-man job, you see. She insists on it. It's romantic, apparently. We do by candlelight. Did you see the football? No. Never saw the football, no. There was a particularly difficult daddy longlegs to catch, you see. And then she can't sleep in the room knowing it's there, you know. Do I look shorter? I feel shorter. But you love them. You think about having kids as well. You get to that point where you think about having kids. People say to me, do you get broody? And I go, yeah, of course I do. I get broody, same as everyone else. You know, and when it happens, what I do is I set my alarm clock to go off every hour throughout the night. I get up, I cover all my favourite stuff in snot and jam. Then I set fire to 500 quid. And it goes, essentially. That's pretty much me broodiness nipped in the bud there, so. There's a lot of child asthma around. There's an epidemic of child asthma, which is awful, but does make playing them at blow football a piece of piss. Every cloud. 1-0. 2-0. 3-0. It's not your game, really, is it, fella? Sit down and catch your breath, catch your breath. Starting to look like a smurf. Don't play your Uncle Jeff at blow football. Got the lungs of a pearl diver. Makes you wonder what the school's like these days with the recorder. How do they play the recorder? The choir now needs a lie down. Do you remember the recorder? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. We'll wait and see what you've got to say on the subject. That was the best bit, wasn't it? Actually, even the teacher didn't play the recorder like that. You can't say, do you remember the recorder? They go, no. You go, the recorder. And then the big finale with the thumb at the end. It was the only way to get a decent note change out of it. And your mum would be like that. Well done, son. Your dad would be like that. Because that's your mum, blind encouragement. Your dad, withering reality. Taking you to one side going, son, you're quite possibly the worst bloody recorder player I've ever had the misfortune to hear. If you weren't my own flesh and blood, I'd set the dog on you. Was that a tune or some randomly chosen squawk noises designed to piss me off? Now, if I see that recorder at your lips again, I'll shove it up your arse. Yeah, and I'll probably get a better bloody tune out of it. Go and play in the road. Because my dad was like that. My dad, no concept of what a child was. Childhood, he didn't understand it. He couldn't work out why, as a 6-year-old, you couldn't keep your end of the piano up. To you. Up the stairs, lad, up the stairs. Oh, you lazy bastard, I've got all the way down here. And I worry I've got that gene. Do you ever worry that your dad's passed some stuff on to you? I do anyway, and I worry that I'll have a son and he'll come home one day with a painting he's done in school and go, Dad, here's a painting. And I'll go, what the fuck's this? Our house, what are you, bloody blind? Come outside and show me. The features of our house you've drawn here. What, we could put this up in the estate agent's window, could we? You'd have us bloody sued. And who's this bunch of three-fingered bloody mutants? The family? Are you mad? If I saw them hanging around the house, I'd phone NASA. No, mate, it's not going on the fridge. It's going in the fucking bin. We're not being reminded what a turnip you are every time I want to get something to eat. Oh, yeah, we can all cry. Where's that going to get us? Not art school, clearly. I sensed some people in the audience go, you leave that child alone. You can't talk to that little boy like that. No, he has to learn. You are the weakest link. Bugger off. Because I live near a school. I do like kids. I live near a school. And when I say near, I have a primary school right at the end of my garden. And it is a bloody nightmare. Because they let them out every hour for 10 minutes synchronised screaming. I'm at my window. Breathe in. Breathe in. I'm trying to watch Bergerac. They must go back into the class. Purple, those kids. Teachers go, no, you're not breathing in. You go, I'm a kid. I haven't got time. I've only got 10 minutes. I've got things to do. I've got to pull her hair, tread on that snail, before I can even think about shoving buttons up my nose. What's it with kids and buttons? Oh, a little button there. It's a hell of a cacophony, though. At primary school, when they're playing out, you must have heard it. When I first heard it, I thought to myself, is there a lion escaped in the school playground? Oh, no, it's a little boy with his coat on, back to front. Chasing people with a bit of dog poo on a lolly stick. Of course. I say, is it the 4-minute warning? No, it's a child with exceedingly chapped lips, trying to join in a game of kiss chase. Have you seen the kids with the chap? And it's not a little chap. You know that it's a lot of chap. You know when half the face is chapped, where they didn't nip it in the bud early on, and it's pretty much as far as the lip, as the tongue can. They look like a young member of the Cure. God, there's some ugly kids in that school. You've got to be over 18 to look at some of them. I'm at my window going, is that Yoda? That's Yoda in a PE kit. Little sort of skinheady kids, little nervy kids, always pulling something in their trousers. Sort of kid you wouldn't leave alone too long with the school hamster. What do you mean it just broke? Hamsters don't break. I was changing the batteries. Changing the batteries? Come here. Ow! Stop licking your lips. I have to, they're really sure. I know a cat that talked like that. Do you know what I don't agree with? I don't agree with all this genetic mucking about with animals. They made a fluorescent monkey recently, didn't they? I thought, what do you want a fluorescent monkey for? In case you're worried about him being knocked off his bike on his paper round, is it? Could you do us a fluorescent one, please? He keeps being knocked off his bicycle on his paper round. OK, the people that aren't laughing at that, are you just sitting there going, yes, that's fair enough, that is. That's probably the reason they made that fluorescent one. I think I read about that in The New Scientist. They're being knocked off their bicycles, delivering papers to the local community. This isn't a gig, it's a lecture. What about the mouse with the big ear on the back? Remember that? And everyone's going, that's obscene, that's disgusting, which was horrible because he could hear them. Yeah, that's fair enough, that is, yeah. They should make animals we want, shouldn't they? Dogs that break wind, but it's really nice. Oh, that's bloody lovely, that is, mate. It's like an alpine forest. Come into the kitchen, we've got some stubborn smells to get rid of. Oh, well done, lad, well done. Cats with little Velcro hands so you can put them around your neck when it's cold. It's a filthy night, pass it the cat. No, one will do. I don't want anyone to think I'm a nutter. I like that. That's how you stroke a cat, isn't it? Like that. Hello, mate, how are you? Not so bad. You stroke a dog like that, don't you? Good boy, good boy. Does anybody wash that dog? You get a lot of posh mums that you meet, the ones that want to tell you how intelligent their children are. They always get up my nose. You say, your son's bright, and they go, oh, yeah, he's bright, yeah. Yeah, he was playing the flute in the womb, that boy. All his friends worship him as a sun god. I think I want somebody to be honest one day and go, see him, thick as shit. Spectacularly dim, aren't you, mate? As dullards go, he's above average. Don't lick the telly, son, it's only a cookery programme. Yes, you can pull your doodle a long way, can't you? Not in front of the guests, eh, mate? People say, oh, my son, he likes to play badminton and chess. I go, my son, he likes to eat flowers. I've put him down for Oxford. I've put him down for the big issue. He's going to be very happy. Because I was an awful child. I was the kid that gave a horse a lemon to eat, wrapped in a lettuce leaf. I'm not proud. Just to see it go. I clearly had issues. I might have even found a sort of greeny lemon one for extra. I remember my mum made 7 lemon tarts once when I was little, because I'm one of 7 kids. I've got 4 sisters, 2 brothers. Large Catholic family, yeah, which pissed my parents off because they're both Jewish. But you make your own choices in life. Yeah, that's fair enough, that is. But my mum made these 7 lemon tarts, and I'd be about 6 or 7. She said to me, look after the tarts for me, son. I went, righto. She left the room. I ate the lot. I hadn't been in charge of that much sugar before. You know, the power went to me head a little bit. I was knocking them back, not thinking of tomorrow, completely misjudged my capacity for carbohydrate. After about 5, I started to get a bit of a diabetic sweat on. Then I was sick down my kung fu pyjamas. My mum came back in the room, she went, who's eating all the tarts? I'm like, well, who do you bloody think's eating all the tarts? I'm the only one with sick down my jammies. And there's no one else here. Work it out, Sherlock. But I told you not to. I know you did. I was always going to betray your trust. I'm a kid, that's my job. Don't make the rules. In fact, frankly, Mum, I don't know why you had me. I mean, what's in it for you? I mean, OK, there's a few laughs along the way. Giving me a bubble bath beard's got a few laughs in it. Watching me get humped by next door's Labrador. That's got a few chuckles in it. But is it any consolation for a lifetime of unreturned phone calls? I'll leave that with you, Mum. I'm off to my bedroom to slag off my birthday presents and value my share of the house. I bid you good day. Then you worm your way back into your mum's affections. You have to come down the stairs, open the door, head sticks round. You know, you go, you're not still angry at me, are you, Mum? About those cakes and everything? She says, I'm not angry, son. I'm disappointed. And mentally you go, hooray! I can live with that. Disappointment never bloody hurts anybody. You never say, quick, get out of the way, there's a bloke coming with an axe, and he's really disappointed. That's supposed to make us feel bad. You'll have to do better than that. The other instrument I used to play the tuba, recorder and the tuba. My dad sent me off to learn the tuba when I was 10. He obviously didn't think I was being bullied enough at school. And thought giving me a conspicuous wind instrument to carry should give me the edge, you see. Because your parents want the best for you, don't they? In a conversation with the teacher, my son's not getting his fair share of beatings. Have you thought of sending him to school with a pudding bowl haircut? Yes, but it's not giving me the results I require. How about a tie on a piece of elastic? Yes, but he seemed to be impervious to neck pain. Why didn't you send him to school smelling of cheese? Yes, but that's name calling. I require damage. What about the tuba? Will it be heavy enough to stop him fleeing an angry mob? Yes, it will. Oh, cancel the ballet lessons, love. We found our man. Because bullying was a competitive business, wasn't it? You couldn't just turn up at school one day and say, could you bully me next? I've got a cello lesson. The bully would be saying, no, wait your bloody turn. I'm trying to extract the pocket money out of somebody with a lazy eye. To be honest, 2 bullies haven't turned up today. I've been a bit rushed off my feet. Now, let me see. I can do you just after the ginger-haired kid, or just before the fat boy with womanly breasts. In fact, have you thought of paying your pocket money over by direct debit? A lot of victims find it convenient. They don't get caught out by extra extortion. Have a leaflet. If you introduce a friend, I'll give you a free wedgie. Do you know the tuba? Would you know the tuba? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. We'll wait and see what you've got to say on the subject. It's the big curly one. It's the only one you wear. And they lower it onto you. At the age of 10, you just look like a small factory. pumping out dodgy notes, of which you only get 3 with the tuba, and 2 of them can only be heard by whales. There's whales going, is that 3 blind mice? His mate's going, I'll need more to go on. I joined the Salvation Army band, which you have to audition for. You know, like their Hearsay or Liberty X or something. You know, there's 3 blokes there going, what do you want to be in the Salvation Army band for? You go, well, I want to look a tool in shopping precincts, you know. I want to learn the secret of chronic dandruff, you know. I want to ruin people's Christmas shopping expeditions. I don't want to be in your band. I'm 10. I've been sent here, you twat. I want to be out me bike. I don't want to play the bloody tuba. You don't get laid playing the tuba. You don't meet anybody saying, oh, I wish I'd kept the tuba up. I might have got myself a bit more skirt. You can't serenade your girlfriend. Yeah, I love this one. I'll rattle your fillings. Sorry, did I scare you? Yes, your ears are bleeding a little bit, yes. Excuse me. No, sod you, neighbours. I'm on for a promise. Another verse of Good King Wenceslas shall be putty in me hands. Didn't even get a uniform at the age of 10 in the Salvation. I was obviously no one my size had died recently, you know. I was just in me civvies, you know. I was at the back. I just looked like a renegade tuba player who turned up and scrounged a gig. Oh, Sally Army Band, can I riff with you guys? I have my own tuba. Silent Night, I bloody love it. I'll be at the back with the dancing whales. We were the worst band. People would think we were tuning up and then we'd stop and take a bow. Sorry, was that a song? But that was good times. Actually, I think the best times as a child, I think being a teenager is pretty much the best time. For me, anyway. I know some people had a difficult time being a teenager. Do you know what? I wish I knew as much as I did when I was 15. I knew bloody everything when I was 15. That's one of God's jokes, isn't it? He starts you off knowing everything, then he takes a little bit off you, all through your life, till in the end, you're in your 70s, walking into rooms going, what did I come in here for? Is this the queue for the post office? It's always a shock when you grow up to your mum, isn't it, when you're 15, especially as a boy. I remember my auntie would say to me, Jeff, have you got a girlfriend? My mum would go, oh, he's not interested in girls. Oh, I bloody am. He's more interested in books than girls. You bloody way have to be honest, Mum. I'm not in the bathroom revising, that's for sure. Sorry to break it to you. But your auntie knows, doesn't she? She's going, you've grown, haven't you? You go, bog off, auntie. Come and have a dance with your auntie. I can't hear any music. That doesn't bother me, son. OK, we won't go there quite. Dating girls was difficult, though. You girls, when you were 15, you girls would never help us boys out. They would never undo the top button of their jeans, girls, would you? You know, you'd, at the bus stop, you'd have to try and shove your hand down the front. You know? It was like trying to stroke a dog through a letterbox, wasn't it? Nearly got it, nearly got it. Here, boy, here, boy. Could you stop pushing your belly out, love? You're breaking me fingers. And you girls, you go, you boys, you're crap at foreplay. You go, well, bloody come on. Not a lot of room down there. Need the hands of a piano player to get off with you. This isn't foreplay, it's trying to find money down a sofa. Then you do manage to have sex, usually round your parents' house. That was hard work. Sex behind enemy lines. You and your girlfriend both be blacked up. Camouflage gear. We'll have to keep the noise down. Because it actually wasn't so bad when it was round your house as a boy. Because if you got caught, all you get is your dad going, ooh, do you mind, Jeff? Your mum and I eat off that coffee table. Elbows off the table, son, elbows off the table. Got no manners, that lad. Still, at least we know what's been happening to the doilies. Oh, I was young and in love. But if you're around your girlfriend's house and you get caught, her dad'll bloody kill you. Sort of heightens the senses a little bit. If you think there's a damn good chance you will die if he catches you and his lovely daughter in the wheelbarrow position. Oh, hello. You're home early. Want anything from the shops? You're going, we will definitely have to keep the noise down. I tell you, I'll keep me trousers around one leg for a quick getaway. You keep your knickers in your hand, and we should be okay. But I'm not happy about this. Now, you will tell me if another face appears on my shoulder, won't you? Because I quite like me backbone, to be honest. Let's crack on, eh? Let's crack on. Oh, stop. I heard blinking. I heard a grown-up blinking. Stop. I can hear a machete being sharpened. Because women don't care, do they? They're fearless. Yes! Shut the fuck up! Yes! It's like a car alarm's gone off in the house. I just walked past and she went off. I was as frightened as you. Look, I jumped out my trousers. You're gonna kill me. You can't kill me, I've got O-levels. It's difficult sex, innit? We make mistakes with sex, don't we, blokes? Even getting undressed, we make mistakes. See, women like you to get undressed in a certain order, don't they? They like you to put on a bit of a show. You know, it's your shoes and your socks first, which is always good advice. Basically, if you're down to your socks and your vest, you've made a mistake. Come back, love, give us another chance. I got all confused in the middle. But it's good to get advice, because as men, you tend to think speed is of the essence, getting undressed, in case they change their mind. Yes. Hey. I'm usually naked in the taxi, to be perfectly honest. Just drive, cabby, just drive. Could you do your wind up? I'm getting a bit of a Keith Chegwin on in the back. It's not a penis anymore, it's an old person's light switch. Hello? But you know that line, that corrugated line where your sock's been, right? That's attractive, isn't it? That's my best feature. I see that as a sort of rumble strip in case they fall asleep when they're stroking your leg. Oh, sorry, I was falling asleep there. Oh, sorry, I was nodding off. Women are amazing. You can take your bra off before your t-shirt. You can like fiddly-dee, wow. And as a bloke, you're like that. Oh, well done. That's brilliant. You could be in a circus. Where'd you learn that? We're not saying. I imagine it's school. Is it in school? In the secret lesson? You know the secret lesson where they send all the boys out the class because we're going to talk about rubella now. Thank you, boys. This is a class about rubella. Nothing for you to hear in this class. Thank you very much. Go on now, boys. Sod off. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, girls, what you do is you go fiddly-dee, fiddly-dee. Wow. They bloody love it. Is it the same lesson where you learn how to put a towel on your head after you've washed your hair? It's the same lesson. Okay, ladies, watch closely. 3 twists and shala. I am the Sheikh of Araby. That's amazing. You could throw rocks at that towel. It's going nowhere. Men try it. In private. I went off a bit then. I didn't sort of tap my nose and I lose my voice. In private. The whole valve there just keeping me talking. So what type of me finish it? I'm not going to tap that side anymore. I've clearly got some kind of mental problem. In a sense, you're all looking at me going, I don't like to laugh at him. I think he's a bit simple. It was funny up until now, but that nose tapping thing's just... It's made me feel sorry for him more than anything. Poor bloke. He could probably get a disabled badge for that. Could have a badge that keeps going off. Now you don't know if I'm telling the truth, do you? Does it mention the boys being sent to another class? Did I? Thank you very much. You're taking minutes for this gig. Yeah, they are. They're put into another class, all the boys. You're going, OK, fellas. Now, the way to get pickle jars open is... You get your weight behind it and you give it all that. They bloody love it. OK, boys, what you do is you drink 3 glasses of wine really quickly and then say, I thought you were driving home. All right, boys, what you do is you put the cat on your chest, knock it out, say, I can't do the washing up, the cat's asleep on me. OK, boys, if you go into the bathroom and you can't take the remote control with you, take the batteries out. All right, now, fellas, all together, put your genitals right the way between your legs and go, look, love, I'm a girl, I'm a girl. Right, I'm glad I'm not the only person that does that. It is difficult, isn't it? Playing the tuba, being a teenager. It's all very... What we should have done, of course, to meet girls, because that's all we want to do. We want to meet girls, don't we? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. We should have paid more attention in carpentry lessons. That's what we should have done, because these days, women like you to be handy. See, that's... And most guys aren't. I think they saw us in school in our carpentry aprons, and they're thinking, oh, he's learning things I can exploit in later life. And we weren't, we were just hitting people. That's what carpentry lessons were for. Hitting people, stabbing people, and sanding people. The whole lesson was taken up by the teacher explaining how dangerous all the tools were. All the boys writing it down. Ah. You can bring down a small child with a plumb line, can you? That's worth knowing. You can take someone's eye out with a gimlet. Well, if you're ever in a corner. I don't know what a gimlet is either. I always imagine it's a little fella. A gimlet came in here and nicked all the money. What, a proper gimlet? Yes. Not a child in a gimlet suit. No. Oh, the gimlety bastard. I was in a DIY store the other day. Do you think, what's the employment policy in these big DIY stores? Do you think you're ever being served by a fetus in a red jumper? You ask him about raw plugs, he wants to swap Pokemon cards with you. What are you doing, paying off your acne soap bill, mate? What's going on? Well, you get the bloke with the pencil behind the ear, Mr. Do-it-all, done-it-all, bloody know-it-all, and he's going to make you feel small, gimlety, in fact, because you have a piece of paper. You know, you walk into the shop, you go, hello, mate, I need some wood for shelves, please. He's going, oh, yeah, what do you need? 4x2, 8x6, 9x3... Brown. Brown wood, please. And some screws. Oh, yeah, 1 inch, crosshead. Curly. Do you do the curly ones? I'm not very good at DIY. We were just hitting people. Stabbing people. Sanding people. I only made a fish. 2 years of carpentry lessons, made a fish. A wooden fish. My government's saying put some shells up. I'm thinking cod or halibut, to be perfectly honest. I'm left-handed, you see. Maybe that's why it's a difficult... I was never a very practical left-handed person. Left-handed people? Yeah. It's a right-handed world, isn't it? Yeah, you've got us writing like bloody idiots. People see me writing, they go, were you involved in a tumble-dryer accident? As a small child? In fact, my handwriting is so bad, if I get a stamped addressed envelope back, I go, who's this loser? Writing to me. But it's always a shock when you get a stamped addressed envelope back, isn't it? You go, oh, this looks familiar. I know this person. Where do I know this person from? Sending me information. Oh, it's me. I'm stupid. There are lots of stupid people around, and it's not bad to be one of them. In fact, I'm told there's a chainsaw on the market, and it has on the side of the chainsaw, do not try to stop chain with hands. Who's doing that? Some bloke going, I wonder if you can just... Oh, you bloody bastard. Oh, they ought to warn you about that. Look at that now. I'm going to write him a letter. Can't pick me pen up. Dear sir, about your chainsaw. Did you know you can't stop the chain with your hands? Please advise others. Dear sir, I was recently pointing my binoculars at the sun. Something I now realise they were not designed for. Luckily, the wife was alerted by the smell of burning eyeball and rushed to hospital. Please advise others. Apologies for the handwriting. Can't see a fucking thing. You get old people at B&Q as well, don't you? These days, really old people. One bloke served me, his belt was there. That makes him about 105. All this was trouser. I asked him about roll plugs, I never bloody saw him again. They go to Narnia, that's where they go. Down the aisle, through the wardrobe section, and off. Where did the old bloke go? Someone finds him 2 hours later in the barbecue section, having a nap. Where's that man's roll plugs? Sorry, got a bit tired. We treat old people appallingly in this country, don't you think? We've forgotten working in DIY stores, or we put them on coaches and just drive them round places for no reason whatsoever. Wherever a coach goes past, there's always old people on it. And they don't look happy. Where are you going? I don't know. I don't want to go to bingo. I'll get help. Yes, please. I know a cat that talks like that. Wait, what sort? What's this hand doing? Sorry. Have you got a punchline for this? No. Nor have I. What are we going to do? Just keep talking. Like cats? Yes. Stop it, Jeff. I tell you, the old people I feel sorry for are the ones that you see at the seaside and they've got nothing to say to each other. And you go, bloody hell, is that how it ends? You know, is that how your life ends? And you walk past the car that is usually in a little maxi and you see the bloke down there and you look down at him and he looks up at you and he goes, kill me. Kill me. Push a scone through me heart. No more fish paste. No more fish paste. We've got matching tracksuits. Kill me. Bloody hell, is that how it ends? You look at his wife, you look down at her, and she looks up at you and she goes, kill him. Kill him. He doesn't close the door anymore when he's having a poo. In fact, he doesn't take his trousers off anymore. Is that how it ends? Or they become countdown fodder. That's where they are, old people. You just bust to countdown. Oh, and all the adverts on Countdown are for old people, aren't they? And they're so patronising. Someone will turn up and go, hello, old person. Thinking of passing away? I'm thinking, why don't you just bloody come out with it and go, do you eat your Sunday dinner with a spoon? Is your best friend a budgie? Do people come into your house and go, I can smell piss and biscuits? You're old. Get yourself one of these beds. You've seen them beds, the ones that turn you into the letters of the alphabet? They killed Flora Hurd, in my opinion. She died as a Z, that lady. Why you want to sleep as a bloody W, I don't know. I just can't sleep as an I. I just can't get off. I find I can only sleep as a question mark. My dad's got one of those Stanner stair lifts. It's great. We put a bobble hat on him, he thinks he's going skiing. You all right, Dad? You got your pass? No, you'll be okay coming down the moguls in your gym jams. Tried scuba diving. My mate said to me, will you try scuba diving? I said, what? The sport they specifically ban in the holiday insurance? Fuck it, I'm on holiday. What, where we dress up as seals and go to where the sharks live? Fuck it, I'm on holiday. Is it me, or could they make the wetsuit a little less shark prey coloured? I mean, you wouldn't go on safari, would you, in a stripy suit with a bloody tail on the end of it? I was cheeky to the instructor, the scuba diving instructor, which I really don't suggest you do. He said to me, are you certified? I said, mad as a hatter. And he looked at me and went, prick. Prick. And he got me a really small wetsuit out, like a kid's wetsuit. I come out of the changing room like that. It was only a joke, mate. There's no room for the scrotum in the wetsuit. You do your zipper up, you get 3 Adam's apples. That can't be right. I'll have to see a physio when I get home, see if she'll bring them back down for me. And they don't put you in the sea first, they put you in the hotel pool, right? And they walk you past all the other guests to get you there. You're going, could I go past them again, please? I've got a bit of residual dignity I'd like to get rid of. Hi. We're off scuba diving. Yes, there are 3. No, your eyes don't deceive you. I wouldn't be cheeky to the instructor. He gives the wetsuits out. Can I go past him with a big beach ball on the end of my nose? I'm off to see the sharks. Don't wait up. When I come back, can I have 3 inches of snot across my face, please? And no one mention it. Oh, apparently I can. What are you looking at? What sea slug? Where? Oh. And then you're in the sea. They put you in the sea. 54 feet down you go. They don't tell you that. They say 18 metres. Because, you know, as an English person, you go, 54 feet? Bloody hell, I'm not going down there. So 18 metres. 18 metres, a mere dip. And in you go. And just before you go in, the chap says to you, how's your fillings? You go, my fillings? They're fine, thank you. He says, yeah, because sometimes when you're down there, air can trap inside your fillings, and when you come to the surface, your teeth explode. What? What? That wasn't on the blackboard. Is it too late to change to table tennis? You know. Or when you're flying home, 37,000 feet, you can be watching the film, and then you hear, you go, scuba deck. Do you do scuba? I've been scuba diving. What cat? Then you're down there. It's lovely down there. The fish are really pleased to see you. You know, in that, oh, look, there's someone fatter and slower than me has now arrived in the shark dining vicinity. Hi, come on down. Stay close to me, decoy. Ah, nice suit. You look a bit tight round the gills. Oh, you're not going, are you? Well, come back soon with some open cuts. You forgot your teeth. I tried a parachute jump. My mate said, will you do a parachute jump for charity? I said, which charity? He said, spinal injuries. What? It's not even a parachute jump anyway. It's more of a parachute. Oh, isn't it windy? I don't remember too much jumping. I remember a lot of pushing and shoving. A lot of biting and grappling. A lot of begging and pleading. Not too much jumping. They give you a helmet with a parachute jump. They're taking the piss. That's not gonna save you. When have you ever met somebody going, yeah, both my chutes failed to open, but luckily I was wearing a helmet. I hit the ground at 180 miles an hour. Luckily, this bicycle helmet saved my life. That's so you look good in the coffin. That's what that's for. Your mates are going, he looks good, doesn't he? They're going, yeah, but I don't remember him being 4'2". He looks gimlety, in fact. Then they say, is it better than sex? People ask you with the parachute jump, is it better than sex? Actually, it's blokes that ask you that question. Actually, it's single blokes that ask you that question. Married men say, is it better than a night in on your own? I'm afraid it isn't, mate, no. I didn't think it would be. That's pretty much the best a man can get these days. A night in on his own. Sense an air of sadness has just gone. In on your own, dress for dinner, underpants. Eating baked beans out the pan. Milk straight from the carton. If she could see me now, she'd bloody kill me. Go up to a room, turn the light on, don't even go in. On my own tonight. I might sleep in the car later. These are things I can do. On the phone to your mates, I'm on my own tonight, it's great. I've got the fridge door open for no reason whatsoever. Meanwhile, women are on their own, going, it's great, I'm on my own tonight, it's bloody lovely. I've been in the bath 42 hours now. I've got the heating on and the windows open. If he could see me now. Well, he wouldn't find me because there's candles bloody everywhere. But nothing's better than sex. People say, And then you get that, there's no such thing as bad sex. People say that, no such thing as bad sex. I go, yes, there is. I know for a fact I've been responsible for some bloody awful sex. Off the scale of badness. Oh, sex in the dark, that's bad sex. You think you've taken a blouse off, you find you've changed the duvet cover. Couldn't have a bit of like, could we, love? I'm shy. You may well be shy, but I don't possess sonar equipment. I've been orally pleasuring one of your gonks for the past bloody half an hour. The condom you gave me was an Alka-Seltzer. And the cat thinks I've just taken its temperature. It was dark, folks, it was dark. I see that as friendly fire. Strange thing is, the cat looks at me quite differently now. He's got a twinkle in his eye, winking at me at the window. I find it disturbing. Sex on cork tiles, that's bad sex. I feel buff, love, I feel buffed. And you can never get any grip, can you? You find yourself just moving further along. End up with your head stuck out the cat flap, you know. Morning, postie. Couldn't push us back in, could you, fella? I mean, the wife can't seem to get any grip. It's just wrong. Drunken sex. Drunken sex is bad sex. Not tipsy sex. See, tipsy sex is good sex. The old knicker-ripping sex. We've all done that, haven't we? All right, I'm on my own. You know, when you see a flimsy pair, you just... It's always the best pair. It's like, what'd you bloody do that for? Look at that now. Sorry, love, I was in the moment. You bloody ruined them. When you ripped that pair. Oh, yeah, like I could bloody rip that pair. You need oxyacetylene welding equipment to get that pair off. The old period pants over there. We know you've got them. The ones with the visible panty line there. It'll be 3 days trying to wrestle you out of that pair. I'll be with you in a minute, love. Just off to the garage to get me bolt cutters. But drunken sex, it's bad sex. I mean, you'll never meet a woman who'll say, my husband came home from the pub the other night, paralytic. It was the best sex we ever had. As he fell through the door, the traffic cone cocked, defiantly at an angle, and shoved his beery kebabby tongue into me gob. I knew I was on for the dry humping of my life. As his chili sauce-coated fingers... I'm sorry about that, folks. Explored me nether regions, leaving me breathless, with a slightly disturbing afterburn. I knew I was on for a top night. And as he licked one breast and left a bit of lettuce on the other, you know, I don't know what the blooming hell I'm doing, but I'm making an effort. And as he bore down on me, sweating in that slightly unwell way, his half-nubbed embassy regal intoxicating me senses, before finally spending himself on me tights, which, in the confusion, he'd forgotten to take off. And as he lay post-coitally in my arms, weeping and farting, with one sock on, before sending me off to sleep with the words, "Put me on me front, love, so I don't choke on me spew." And I'm sorry about that, love. But fuck it, I'm on holiday. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if I may say thank you very much for listening to me